Hi, Karen Curry Parker here with your weekly Human Design Evolution Report. I want to talk to you about the energy of this week and keep it kind of simple because keeping it simple is going to be your best bet for this week. However, before we can talk about this week, we have to talk a little bit about last week. Last week we had a lot of energy that was transiting that was all about power and life force and metamorphosis that came from movement of life force energy. And those of you who maybe live in Texas and Oklahoma, you were really direct witnesses to sort of a physical earthly manifestation of that life force energy. Even if you didn't live where weather was changing and the energy, the earth energy around you was intense, you probably still experienced a lot of intensity. There's a lot of movement of metamorphosis happening last week, and that energy may have been felt for you as sort of an intensity in the connections that you had with people. Maybe there was some tension. Things that happened last week were designed to move us into change, to move us into metamorphosis and transformation. Certainly in the cycle of creativity and creative expression in human design, it was a great time for you to really take some solid and concrete action that would require you to sort of shift and change your life circumstances. The energy this week continues, although in a little bit of a different note. The theme of this week is enthusiasm. And enthusiasm is a really interesting energy. We have enthusiasm actually transiting in the sun. We have it transiting in Mercury. We have it transiting in Venus. So we have a lot of energy this week that's about enthusiasm. Now, enthusiasm to me is very much like the first card in the tarot deck, the Fool card. It can be foolhardy. It's the beginning of that journey where your enthusiasm is such that you step off onto the course of your journey and you forget to pack sandwiches or Band-Aids or moleskin or whatever you need to sustain yourself in the course of the journey. Enthusiasm can sometimes push us to embark on journeys before we're ready. The beauty of enthusiasm, though, is that when the timing is right, when you're ready, when that inner impulse of timing is correct, enthusiasm is a very powerful initiating energy that can launch you into this metamorphized life that you're experiencing now that you've made some of the changes for last week. The cautionary note that I want to throw down on the play whenever we talk about enthusiasm is that enthusiasm is energy you can ride, you can use. As I said, there's a lot of initiating energy. The 53, the gate of starting things, is in Venus. So we have a lot of energy that's about initiating, getting things rolling. But the thing is, you only want to start the things that are the right things to start. Otherwise, you're going to go down a rabbit hole, or you're going to go launching off on a journey where the potential is for you to fall off the cliff if you're not careful. Use the enthusiastic energy of this week very carefully. Take in your ideas, be inspired, be excited, be enthusiastic, and leap into the things that are calling you in the right way, meaning let the universe show you what the next step is. Don't go reading the map and the guidebook and thinking you've got it all figured out. There is an enormous amount of uncertainty in the outer planets in the celestial weather. We've been dealing with this all year. We are really in a cycle that is all about learning how to navigate through the unexpected. And the way in which we journey through the unexpected is by learning to surrender and allowing the outer, bigger, more holistically aware sources of the world, the universe, to show us what the next step is. We're not here to figure it out. You're not here to use your mind to figure out what the next step is. We are in a process, and this week is a good time to practice, of letting the universe show us what the next step is, and then with great enthusiasm, embarking on that journey, and not before. If you're leaping without the right cues, if you're leaping without the right clues, you might find that you'll be going back to home base to get those peanut butter sandwiches you forgot on your trip. Anyway, use this energy wisely this week. Enjoy it, cultivate it, practice whatever you need to practice to slow yourself down and be deliberate in the actions that you take. No crazy leaping, conscious leaping, aware leaping, enthusiastic leaping in the right direction based on the right cues, and everything will be awesome for you. You will be sitting pretty for next week when things continue to change and evolve, as they always do on the planet right now. Have a wonderful week. There's still time if you're ready to sign up for the new Introduction to Human Design course. I will post the link below, and I will talk to you next week.